friends, and welcome to another Rival Stars breeding video. Now today we have something a little bit different. If you know me, you know that I like my bland horses. I love a good bay or a dark bay or like a chestnut or palomino with socks, and that's pretty much how rare and exotic I go. The most kind of exotic looking horse that I have is Sporkle, as the Pinehaven that she is. But today I thought I'd step out my comfort zone and try and breed horses with really rare, exotic, exciting markings and colors. Now, I will show you the roster of horses. Hello, Turbo. Some of which you might already recognize. If you watch some of the older videos of my Rival Stars breeding, you might recognize these guys. Here we've got Whimsical. Now, Whimsical is this beautiful... I'm pretty sure the base coat is... I don't know how the genes work. I'm not even going to go into them. But it's like the base coat is like a darker kind of... almost black with the white on the top. Then we have Death's Ice, which is a black and white Pinto, I'm pretty sure it's called. Turbo, of course, which you saw from the title screen. Now, Heartbreaker is one I made very recently, and I think she's absolutely gorgeous. She's one of my new favorites for sure. And I hope I get a coat like hers, because she has like a little heart on her side, and I just think that that's so, so cute. Here's Rodeo. I'm not a huge fan of Rodeo, but again, interesting coat that I'm hoping to breed down. And Daylight as well. Daylight is a very funky looking horse, and not a huge fan of that coat, but it's growing on me slightly. And Veil as well. Now, Veil is a roan, if I'm not incorrect, and I put like a little heart on his forehead. Actually, it's her, sorry, on her forehead, because I thought she was so, so cute. I'm pretty sure that's everybody, yeah. So we've got Death's Ice and Turbo as our stallions, which is fine. I think that's more than enough. So currently Death's Ice is selected as stud, so we're just going to go in and do a bit of breeding, because why not? We'll start with Heartbreaker, because I love Heartbreaker, and of course we have to make sure Death's Ice is selected to get the right grade. So we're going to go ahead and click OK on that. I haven't done a breeding video in absolutely ages, so I'm interested to see what we'll get, because a lot has changed in the last year. And one thing I do notice as well, the background of the stable has changed. Like, I don't remember what it was before. Maybe if I could get like a side-by-side or like a comparison. That's not what it used to look like, I'm 100% sure. Like, there's like fields and like you can see a farm behind now, which is interesting. I hadn't noticed that until literally just now. So we have one more horse to breed. Unfortunately, they didn't increase the amount of foal stalls, which is kind of sad. So we can pick between Rodeo, Daylight, and Veil. I think doing Daylight would be interesting to see. Now, we have loads of money, so we're just going to go ahead and skip all the breedings. Here is Heartbreaker. I have high hopes for her because I really, really do like her coat. And let's just hope that Death's Ice has done us proud. Let's see. Oh, really? Kind of disappointed on the first one. It has the exact same markings as her, but I just think that color just does not work. Oh, you can immediately sell the foal. Okay, that's new. That's definitely new. So I like as well they've changed the buttons, so you don't have to like accidentally click the wrong thing. So we're just gonna go ahead and skip to mare, because we're not taking care of the foals today. Maybe this coat will grow on me, I don't know. I think that coat worked really well for her chestnut. Yeah, Heartbreaker worked really well with the chestnut. I'm not a huge fan. And again, it's not exciting. We need exciting coats, and we haven't got that yet. Hopefully Whimsical can give us something. I don't have high hopes for this though. Okay, interesting. I think... Oh, I hope the mane stays white, because that is so, so cute. Let's go ahead and skip. Ooh. Oh, she's a gorgeous grey. Okay, I really like this horse, but I know that she's not like exotic or rare or interesting enough. I think the grey is so, so pretty. She has the same coat markings as Death's Ice, but it could be more. The marking could definitely be more. That color's working really well though. So I have high hopes. I'm hoping as well maybe we can breed the foals, because they'll have like heritage, is it? Or prestige? I can't remember what it's called. Is this gonna be... This is, I think, our first success. Tell me in the comments if you would class that as a rare or interesting or exotic horse. Please let the coat be interesting. Oh, it's a bay. Maybe not. Oh, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I like the half and half mane. That looks really great. It's like, I'd say it's borderline like exotic and interesting. The coat color is not quite there, and the markings aren't quite there either. So that was pretty much Death's Ice. Now, I think what I'll do is I'll actually breed the remaining 2 mares with Death's Ice and then breed the foals with Turbo and see what we can get. I don't know if that's gonna work at all, but we can give it a go. So we already did Heartbreaker. We've done Whimsical. We haven't done Veil, so we'll stick in Veil and Death's Ice. Then we also have Rodeo. Did we do Daylight? Yes. Okay, so we've got to do Rodeo, and we've got a spare stall. So I think I'm just going to go and do Heartbreaker again, because she's literally like my favorite. So we'll do Heartbreaker again and hopefully get something interesting out of her. So I have high hopes for Veil, though, just because it has a really interesting coat pattern and facial marking as well. So please, please, please be interesting. Okay. Right off the bat, I'm sure that's a Dapple. The coat looks interesting right now, but I have suspicions that it won't be so interesting when it's grown up. So let's have a look. Am I right? Oh, it looks so boring. I don't think that horse could be any more boring. And this is the thing, is when I'm like kind of being mean to the horses and saying that they look super boring, I actually really like these coats. Like, I love the face marking. I love the socks. Like, this is my like ideal horse. I love me a bay with like some socks and a face marking. That's not what we're going for today, which is so, so sad. But maybe they'll breed down into something much nicer, but we'll have to see. Rodeo, do me proud. Hopefully it's not Death's Ice that's the issue. Okay, if I'm not wrong, that's the same coat as the mother. And unfortunately, I think when this horse grows up, it's going to have very, very small markings. It's not bad. I think that's a slightly better run. The coat color's interesting. The markings are kind of interesting, but not quite to the level that I'm hoping to get. Now, there's one more to do on Death's Ice, and of course, it's Heartbreaker, which I love. If I got a Heartbreaker clone, I'd just be happy. So, okay. As soon as I see, I think it's going to darken a lot. Oh, and it's Death's Ice's pattern. I think this could be really interesting. It depends how it looks when it's grown up, though. Wednesday Whatnot is a great name. Yes, it darkened a lot. I'd say that's pretty interesting. If you saw this racehorse on the track, you'd be like, I'll bet on that. I think what really saved this is the full bald face. I don't think this combo would work without the full bald face, so that saved me. I really like that horse. I think that's one of the best ones we've gotten so far. Hopefully we'll be able to mix and match. See, the custom creation ones have really, really unique coats, but these, a lot of them are just kind of Death Ice clones, so that's not great. I think what I'll do is I'll change to Turbo. Then once we have Turbo, I'm gonna do the foals that we just got. So we'll get, oh, I love Heartbreaker so much. We'll do Wednesday Whatnot, because I think that one was a great one. That and Turbo. Now, actually looking at Turbo, he's just a Dapple. I do like his coat color though, so maybe that'll save us. Who else should we do? I think Howling Holiday, we have a good chance at, because I really like the pattern on that. I'm not convinced by the coat color. I really do like Particular Firefly, so let's see what that gets us. Now, we haven't got a particularly interesting lineup just yet, but I reckon I can breed in some really interesting coats. So let's go ahead and skip. Please be cool. Okay, this looks like a lot like cheese. I love the coat. That reminds me a lot of, oh no, it was Heartbreaker that I love. What's this color gonna be though? Oh, it's like a really light chestnut. That's interesting. I do like that one. I think that one's so much closer. And it just has like a stripe down the face, which I also, like, I can't not love that. So I think that one did so well. It looks so ugly in the stable because of the lighting. It's so orange, like it's violently orange. Yeah, that is just a base color of orange. Okay, that's fine. I think that was a pretty good one though. And orange horses are interesting, so can't complain about that. Let's go ahead and do Howling Holiday. Ooh, not quite there. We're still in the bay sort of area. We don't want to be bays or browns because they're just too common. Monkey's Nostril is a terrible name. Yeah, so this is, oh, I guess it's a kind of grey bay. It kind of, yeah, it went a lot more grey, but I'm still not convinced. Like, I would pick Cheeky Chariot over Monkey's Nostril. These are terrible names. Oh my goodness. I wish I had called them something myself. Maybe we'll do that later on, but let's see what this foal is going to bring us. That looks exactly like Whimsical. Is this Whimsical's foal? I'm pretty sure it is. This is a stallion as well. Maybe we could... I'm 100% sure Whimsical's in this line. Hang on. Pedigree. That was the word I was... Yeah, I was right. So this is Whimsical's grandson. Interesting. Yeah, look, they're like almost exactly the same. Oh, they've got dilution differences as well. Interesting. I actually like Southern Shock more than I like Whimsical, I think. Ooh, this is getting interesting now. Okay, so for this, I think I'm going to switch to one of the boys. So this was Cheeky Chariot. I think I'm going to use him because he has the most interesting coat, I think, so far. So fingers crossed that we get something really interesting with his foals. Cheeky Chariot, and I'm kind of tempted to do Heartbreaker because I love her so much. But, oh, Wednesday Whatnot is a good one. Now, I'm going to have to quick buy these because I'm running out of materials, but it's fine. There's Wednesday Whatnot. Let's do... Maybe we should give Falcon Centipede a go. I don't think it'll go well because I don't really like much about that horse, but maybe we'll get something interesting. And Particular Firefly. Although I'm pretty sure that's its mum. Although I'm not sure. I'm kind of glad that it doesn't give you penalties for inbreeding, because otherwise I'd have a lot of penalties. Go ahead and see what Wednesday Whatnot has brought us. Hopefully it's interesting. This looks like Sporkle. Am I allowed to call this interesting? This is just Sporkle, but like a really light version. So this is a colt, actually. No, don't sell the colt. I meant skip to stallion. Singing Skunk is a pretty bad name as well. Yeah, this looks just like a super light Sporkle. I don't know if we can call that interesting. It reminds me a lot of Gold Rush, which is Alicia Burton's horse. That horse is gorgeous, but not interesting enough. I really want something that will be like, wow. That's not wow material. That's a no from me. Yeah, it's rubbish. We don't want any of that. Okay, so I think we definitely have some fails now that I'm kind of like envisioning more of what I want. Okay, yeah, got another kind of whimsical clone here. It's slightly different, just like the other one was. Oh, have I run out of stall? I think I might just sell really quickly Shining Storm because I need that stall. We'll go ahead and skip to selling. Yes, Metaphor Beeswax is a terrible name as well. Yeah, that one came out about how I expected it to. So we're out of paddock, so I will really quickly just throw all the horses in that I'm not going to breed with anymore into the pasture. Alrighty, so I've narrowed it down. We still have a couple of the originals. I can't let go of Heartbreaker, Daylight, or Veil. The rest, however, have gone to the pasture. In the meantime, I have to figure out how I'm going to breed more interesting coat colors into this. Now, I think I've only got one stallion now. I do. Oh, wait, no. Singing Skunk. How about we set him as our stud? So I'm just kind of trying to keep the pool, like, interesting and hoping that we'll just kind of sort of get one. I'm in the wrong area. Let's go to foal stalls. Let's breed Singing Skunk. And we'll just do Monkey's Nostril because they have, like, pedigree. So I'm kind of hoping that eventually they'll have so much pedigree that they have a lot of potential. Wednesday Whatnot, I feel like, is a good one to breed with. I don't know why. I don't think I've actually gotten anything useful out of that horse, but it's fine. Let's also go with Veil. I kind of want a roan at this point because I feel like that's what we need. Okay, let's see what Monkey's Nostril, which is a terrible name, as I keep saying, is going to give us. Oh, okay. This is much more up the route I was talking about. So it's got the crescent moon face marking, and I don't actually know what the name of that is. It Leopardapalooza? I feel like it is. And a chestnut. Very light chestnut, actually. Yeah. It darkened a bit, actually. I think I have to gauge this on like how much I actually like the horse, because I don't like that horse at all. So I feel like that's what makes it exotic and interesting, which is great. Hopefully we'll get more of that. That would be a good horse to breed with, actually, next. Oh, this horse could have been, but that's literally just another Death's Ice clone. And I just feel like that's not what we need. Yeah, it's just not interesting enough. I think maybe I should have picked even more like cool looking horses to start with, but that's fine. I'll just chuck that one in the pasture for now. Our final one of this like session is Vale. Let's see what we get. Again, it's a no from me just because I've seen this so many times. I really don't understand how the breeding works properly enough. No, that's still a no from me. Actually, again, it's still not... Like, I think Legendary Fact is our best so far. Like, that's the kind of horse where I'd look at it and be like, wow, that's a really interesting horse, and I bet not many people have that same horse. See, I think I'll send this horse to the pasture just to free up some more space. I think I'll send Monkey's Nostril back as well, because Cheeky Chariot does a slightly better job with that coat because of the base color. Like, it looks like a carrot, and I kind of like that. Wednesday Whatnot is pretty good. I do actually really like Wednesday Whatnot. But other than that, we haven't really got anything that I'm like super... I think I'll put Cheeky Chariot back on the stud roster and see what happens if I breed Cheeky Chariot and maybe try Wednesday Whatnot again. I feel like I'm breeding with this horse a lot. And maybe... We'll definitely do Legendary Fact, because I feel like we're so close with that horse to getting something really interesting. Cheeky Chariot, and I'll try Daylight again, just because it wouldn't hurt to have that coat pattern. Oh, I feel like we're getting closer, but we're not quite there. I love that, and that's how I know it's boring, because it's literally just a Palomino paint. That's, I wish I could send them straight to the paddock. Patriots Protest. It looks super, oh my gosh, like in certain lights, that looks almost white. It's so light. It's slightly better here, but yeah, it's not interesting. Like, I'm just looking at a milky white horse. It's not the vibe. We need to find something really good. Okay, Legendary Fact, I have really high hopes for you, so please give me something that I can work with. No. Can I hear a double? I can hear double sound. I think they have a glitch where the music is playing twice in certain areas. Because it just really threw me off. I was like, what am I hearing? Phantom Circus was a bit of a fail. Oh, I had such high hopes for it. Okay, Daylight, come on. I know you're a custom creation, but give me something good. I'm stuck. I love that coat pattern so much, but the colors and the face markings, just nothing. Nothing is working. Okay, we'll have to do one more breeding. Maybe I'll take, is Patriots Protest a stallion? No, okay, maybe, oh my god, all three. Oh my god, shut up. All three have the same coat, like, marking on them that we just got. That's so annoying. Okay, maybe we need to change the stud. Yeah, we might need to change the stud. Cheeky Chariot was... Oh, all of my stallions have the same coat. Maybe we could pull out Princess Dagger. Gold is nice as well. These are some horses that I had before on this save. I'll take out Princess Dagger, actually. Oh, I don't know if this will work, but my hope is that having fresh new like bloodline. Okay, so he comes from Phantom Russian Sporkle. So he hasn't got great pedigree in terms of like, there's nothing else above them, because obviously they're custom creation horses. But I'm thinking maybe this might help. I need to break out of that pattern. We have too many of the same pattern. Right, Princess Dagger, and let's do some with kind of like Phantom Circus. Actually, no, I'll try Legendary Fact for sure. Then we'll also try maybe Patriots Protest. Maybe. Although I'm already regretting that. Okay, it's fine. It's too late for me now. Maybe also... So these are customs. I don't want to do customs. That kind of just leaves me with Phantom Circus that I like. So we'll try Phantom Circus as well. Oh, I do not have high hopes for any of these guys. I think my money is on Legendary Fact giving us a good one, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. That color, not working. That's the same marking as well as Princess Dagger. The color's kind of interesting, I guess, but not interesting enough. It's just not quite there. And I really wish it was. Okay, I don't have high hopes for this horse just because it hasn't got great lineage. Okay, the color's cute, but I bet I'm going to get the third one the same. They all have Princess Dagger's coat, which I don't understand why that keeps happening. Where if I put, like, it seems that it's kind of stuck on the same patterns. Maybe we'll get something different here. This was what I was talking about. This is more what I wanted. Fox's Warrior, this is so much more what I was talking about. Yes, I'd say it's not great, but I'd say it was a success. It has the crescent moon. Actually, it's not crescent moon. It's the badger face. It's got some kind of like white dappling. It's also got 4 socks. And it's like a grey. I think that I would class that as a success. I think Fox's Warrior is one of the best ones we got. Not a huge fan of this horse. This one is actually okay now that I'm looking at it. I think one of our best by far was Legendary Fact. And other than that, like a lot of the other ones were just, they were like bordering on cool. Like definitely Veil, when I made Veil, I was like, this is a really interesting coat. Daylight is good. Heartbreak is great. Honestly, I think our best 2 was Fox's Warrior and Legendary Fact. Let me know in the comments who you think was the best. And do you know the breeding better than I do? Because I'm kind of struggling to create like coats via breeding that aren't like literally just copy pastes of the parents' genes. So if you know some kind of like trick that will help, like does inbreeding help this? Does like introducing more lines, does avoiding using custom creation horses work? Does only using custom creations horses work better? I don't know. Let me know in the comments and tell me also who your favorite exotic coat was. I have quite a few, but I didn't feel that I got like the big wow that I wanted out of these coats, but there's still a lot that are really nice. I think Hollyhock Pumpkin is actually growing on me a lot. I think that coat color and the pattern work really, really well together. Other than that, I would say it was a partial success. I'd be willing to take another stab at it, maybe another time, but we shall see. So I hope you guys enjoyed, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye!